Okay, so this is gonna be the spoiler one. Spoiler review.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the spoilers in this one. So first off,
When you drop it.
absolutely amazing. Like, the opening shot was ridiculous because I didn't even realize that the movie had started when you're just looking at the trees. It was like some type of hand drawn, but like real. I don't know. It was some real innovative animation shit.
Yeah,
And I thought that them trees was real. And as soon as you get past that, you're in the graveyard. And since we know that Rengoku dies, I love him.
Why did you start out with that?
Because they already know what's up. If you're watching this video, you already know what's up, so we don't even gotta like get to it.
Okay, how
But
are you
so
doing this review?
I'm just saying everything that I loved specifically. Okay, so I love the foreshadowing of the master walking through the graveyard, talking about the kids that are dying. It's a perfect foreshadow for Rengoku.
What about the fact that it just
dying.
shows a little bit of who he is as a character?
Nigga, we don't care about who he is.
I do.
I don't. I care about the foreshadowing. Okay, so great element of story right there. Some super amazing foreshadowing. I literally forgot everything that I liked about it, like specifically because I'm just so overwhelmed. Please
What I liked about it? Oof.
don't be
What I liked about it?
don't be a coon.
I don't know. Huh.
You don't know?
Yeah, I mean, it like, okay, so there's two really good fight scenes when they introduced I forgot his name, but the Ashura monk was definitely
He's just
hit.
an Ashura. He's not a monk. He's just an Ashura.
Did you not see the fighting stances that he was doing? That boy's a monk, or used to be a monk. Not to mention he has the little ankle beads. That boy's a monk.
Wait, who are you talking about?
The nigga who killed Rengoku.
He's not an Ashura.
Yeah, he is. He loves to fight. That's what an Ashura is.
Oh, okay.
An Ashura is a character who loves to fight.
Okay, but
Or is a person who loves to
not
fight.
as a word, but as a title. He's not like an Ashura. Oh, that was all kinds of messed up. He might be an Ashura as a person, but he's not like one of the pillars, not one of the Ashura, because that's their title.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see
So
what
that's what I'm saying. This
Wait.
title.
Hashira is different than an Ashura. Hashira is
Nigga, just
Rengoku.
Just get back to the
Ashura.
Just get back to okay.
So
what else did you like about it?
So the Ashura monk fight, the Ashura monk, the demon who killed Rengoku, that fight was good. That was really good.
We don't know if he was a monk for sure. This is all speculation on his
The
part.
fit. Nigga, open up a D&D book. That's what a monk looks like.
So if I wear an ankle bracelet, I'm a monk?
No, it's the open vest. It's the friggin'
So if I go out with my titties out and an ankle bracelet, I'm a monk?
Not an ankle bracelet. It's not just an ankle bracelet. It's the beads. It's the beads, and it's also the fighting
It's the beads
stances
and the
that he
titties
did.
out. You're a monk.
Nah, and the stance that he did. All of that is what made
My stance
turns
is
him
drop
in
below,
my head.
drop below, drop below, drop
Not
below.
to mention, you also have
Please
to
talk about the
understand-
movie.
I'm trying to, but you keep talking about what I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, what else did you like about the movie?
So that fight was good, and I think the only reason why it was so good was because it. I don't know.
So, can you just tilt it up to your face? There we
Oof,
go.
no, because then it's not. Ugh. All right, but let's see. There was that. Then there was a fight between the real. I forgot that nigga's name. The fight against the train was actually kind of dope.
It was really dope.
But it was whack because like.
Oh my god.
No, it was whack because like, bro, you mean to tell me like this nigga pulling a Scarlett Johansson and he is a train?
What was Scarlett Johansson?
She can play a tree. He literally pulled a Scarlett Johansson, bro. Like, he's like, nah, I'm a tree, or I'm a train. And like, I was like, ah. But the fight was actually really cool.
The fight was really cool.
A nigga kept like falling asleep, and then.
Oh yeah, it's suicide
Inosuke.
trigger warning. That joke was wild, where he had to keep killing himself to wake up and for his reality.
Yeah.
But and then in the middle of the fight before Inosuke got to him, he'd been doing it for so long that he thought he was about to kill himself in real life. That was wild.
All that was heat.
Wild.
And then there's the show's funny.
There were some funny parts.
I didn't really notice the music, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna cap, but I guess it was probably that good. So like, it really just I don't know. I kind of thought just off rip, everything was tense without any music. Like, to me, the music didn't really add anything to it. Like
I think you have to the
quality of what was going on, because like if you watch especially shows like Attack on Titan and Boruto. Because Attack on Titan
is on a whole nother level as far as
different. No, not even that. I'm talking like purely anime quality. Because Attack on Titan had a different you know, the fight where Kenny Levi fights Kenny. So that was done by one like group of people or whatever, and then the rest of the show is done by another. And then when they confront like somebody, I forgot who it was, they again animated that. But like, it kind of reminded me of that. But even in Attack on Titan, like, I noticed the music or whatever, but like the show or Demon Slayer, the movie,
the music in Attack on Titan is on steroids. In the best of ways, but
Demon Slayer to me felt like the whole entirety of the Shin, Sakura, and Sasuke fight. When we get introduced to Kawaki and all that, like the just the quality of the movie, the whole entire movie reminded me of that. So it was already like, all right, the like ante's up or whatever. And then of course just the stuff that they're saying and the stuff that they're doing.
So and there was definitely like 3 tracks that like stood out for me. I mean, they even in regards to like the action that was going like on, like it added to it, but for me it was just like, oh, okay, like it's definitely a soundtrack that I want, like for sure. I think the soundtrack from the movie was like better than the soundtrack from the show, like absolutely. And I mean the music from Demon Slayer is great, but like I don't know, like I was just very more so aware of the music as an enhancer to the film, but also like as music by itself, just playing something that you could like really appreciate. So.
You know what else has good music?
Please don't say something ignorant.
JoJo's Bizarre.
We're not doing that. We're not doing
JoJo's
that.
Bizarre.
Anyway, back to
y'all know
Slayer.
Y'all start twerking when you hear the Pillarman theme. Don't even lie to me, bro. The Pillarman theme is goat.
No.
After that, I think that's really just it, because then it's still the same characters. Although getting to learn Rengoku and like seeing these characters'
his dream thing
backstory
was
really
pretty cool. Yo, he was choking that bitch out.
That's about it.
In the middle of the when he woke up, when he was not, he didn't wake up, but when he
was unconscious, a survival.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yes,
she gonna need a neck brace for that one.
It's really.
But Tanjiro's spirit essence soul thing being like every tragic anime hero's intro scene. You would know if you watched anime intros. But Kaneki has one, Eren has one, Naruto had one. Like every protagonist at some point in time, your boy Eric Alphonse.
I mean, I watched anime intros back then. It's just that I grew up.
But like
when you're a boy, when you're a child, you do childish things.
No, when you're
man,
grown, you have the patience to watch and appreciate the anime intros and the anime outros.
This is a quote of the Bible. This is an
ongoing debate that we have.
Wowzer.
You're so fake.
Look, it's not a debate. It's not a debate.
I
just don't watch anime intros. The only thing I don't like more than anime intros is anime outros. Woo. That's real right there.
Nah, nigga, that's fake.
Hey, to everybody who watches anime intros, good on you. While you're waiting for that, I'm already like a minute into the episode. Just know.
Niggas that don't watch anime intros and outros don't love themselves, okay? You heard it here. But, what were you even talking about?
I think it would be really cool to see that as a canon joint, as long as they don't.
I appreciate that. All the stuff is obviously going to have to be canon for season 2 whenever that starts.
Until they redo it in the show, which if they do that, I'm not watching.
No, we're going straight to the red light district in season 2, so that's going to be fun.
I'm not watching.
You're not going to watch second season?
if they redo the movie,
they're not gonna. That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna redo the movie. Like it goes to like it's supposed to start like the next mission, which is in the red light district. Like we're already on something even improved.
And if Johnny Young Bosch isn't in it, then yeah, probably won't. Until they drop another movie.
You can't base everything on Johnny Young Bosch.
Actually, yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna watch it until they drop another movie.
Actually, you can.
I definitely can.
But
hell out of that guy right there.
Yeah, so we talked about music, we talked about foreshadowing, we talked about fight scenes. We should talk about Nezuko being the absolute cutest. Like
she wasn't really there.
She was cute like 90% of the movie.
What?
No, I mean like 90% of the time, like the 100% of the time that she was there, 90% of the time she was cute.
Nah, I like Nezuko when she like in the fighting mode, right? Where she like grown.
Yeah, no, that was cool too. But when she was like small and she headbutted Tanjiro, that was cute. Yeah, I really just love Rengoku. Like, I need a poster of that nigga on my wall right now. But it was when he saw his mother and she was proud of him, even though his dad turned out to be like a piece of shit as he got older. It was just a lot. Emotionally, it was just.
Oh yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, because you were crying. You
really good emotion.
You were kind of close there a couple times.
No, I did cry, full blown cry.
Oh, great, full blown cried. Yeah, it was great, and I kind of liked actually how the third level demon came afterwards, because
the Ashura.
Okay. Because there was definitely. You're at the point where Tanjiro's like healing or whatever, so it kind of seemed like the movie might be over, even though it still seemed like a little incomplete at that time. Like I was like, okay, maybe they just kind of like rushed the ending or something like that.
It happens.
But by the time the third third level demon comes and he's.
You can call him an Ashura.
I'm not going to. And he's wrecking stuff.
He is an Ashura.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I'm not going to call him that. It was it was great. It was kind of like I was almost like calm from like the movie thinking it was gonna end, and then you're just automatically like in it and super.
Oh, you didn't kind of see that coming? Because I did. Because I
thought something else might happen, but I didn't think we were gonna get like.
I'm not saying
one of the upper tier demons, and that somebody was gonna like legitimately die. Like I wasn't expecting that.
I don't know about somebody like going that far. Yeah, I don't know about all that. But I was like, yo, so like we're gonna have a Hashira in the show, and we're like only gonna show him doing like maybe 4 things, and like that was it. Like I knew for a fact, I was like, so this movie's not gonna end until this nigga does like he only did 2 cutting techniques. I was like, and Tanjiro has 10, and he's only done 9 or he did do 10. So like I just knew. I was like, there's no way like this movie's gonna end without him at least doing. I just feel like
most of the time in anime movies, the stakes aren't that high as far as I mean they're high in the sense of the movie, but not in the sense like, okay, like this is really gonna carry on to canon. So it's like
okay, if we
no, wait. So like perfect example, right? So Heroes Rising, Bakugo and Midoriya share All for One. I always get it confused with All for One and One for All. They share All for One.
One's for All for One.
Don't explain it to me. I never remember. I'm done.
But All for One is bad because you're taking everything for one person. One for All is good because one person is giving everything to everyone.
My brain cells did not capture any of that.
So it's One for All, not All for One.
Anyway, All for One. When Midoriya and Bakugo
One for All
share the power bequeathed to Midoriya by All Might. It was really cool. Like, it was a super amazing moment or whatever, but like the stakes really weren't that high because at the end of it, Bakugo doesn't remember having the power, and we go into the next season like nothing on the island happened, like their summer whatever internship thing like that, like none of that actually happened. So it's not to say like the stakes aren't high, like we're not doing something fun, enjoyable, that has, you know, consequences within the movie, just that the stakes aren't high in that we're gonna keep seeing the ramifications of it. Like obviously we're gonna go into the next season and Rengoku's gonna be dead. We're gonna go into the next season and Tanjiro is gonna need a new sword. we're gonna go into a new season, and we're gonna have, you know, beef with the top 3 demon dude.
You mean top 9?
No, like he was
you're talking about
upper
the one.
3.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha,
we're gonna have beef with the upper 3 demon that killed Rengoku. Like, these are, like, the movie itself had high stakes because these are consequences, like Fallout stuff, that we're gonna see carry on into the show. I mean, so in that regard, like, I thought it was really cool, and I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but like, I was still crying when friggin' what's his name? When Wrath? No, this is completely different movie. But when Wrath in the first Full Metal Alchemist movie, when he finally died and got to be with his mom, and I was like, bro, oh my gosh. And then I was crying too because I thought that Mustang was actually gonna die, even though like this is post Full Metal and all that shit. Like, I don't think it really necessarily matters if it's gonna be canon or not. Because I mean, like, to me, like the I don't even like My Hero, to be honest.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, not even to be honest. I don't even like My Hero. That's not even...
No, I mean, like I said, like, the stakes can be high within the movie, but, like, I feel like the stakes were high for the story itself, for the manga, for the anime. Like, not just necessarily, like, the stakes are high within this particular movie itself, the end. Mm-hmm. You know, like, the stakes are high, and they are going to affect canon.
I mean, it's a Marvel movie at that point, in that case.
Don't do that.
It is! Bye. Like, what do you mean? You mean to tell me Black Widow's gonna die, Loki's gonna die, who else? Somebody else is gonna die. There's like 3 people who died. Loki died.
Right now. But yeah, so
they both got movies.
It was great. I think it was emotionally very satisfying. I don't know how to like say it. Like emotionally, I was invested and I felt sad. I don't know how to articulate it in a better way. But just that not all anime movies make you sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them, like, makes
you feel something.
Yeah, it did.
But that's also, like, I think that's also part of the appeal for Demon Slayer, because that is...
Yeah, it's a show about empathy.
The movie matches the show very much so. And and that was actually kind of cool. Well, I guess. I don't know. I don't necessarily don't like it, but to me it kind of like... I don't know.
I can understand that, because the first couple of times Sanjiro did it, I was like, so we're just going to empathize with all these niggas that you're killing. Okay. I mean, but then afterwards, I was like, you know what? This is what makes Tanjiro special. I like it. But, like, he didn't even really do it in the movie. You get the empathizing more so from the guy that was in his spirit dream or whatever. And then,
well, that's...
Yeah, so, I mean, so you still get the empathy that what's the thing? When you know something about something. When you...
Expect?
Yes. So it's... There we go. We still get the empathetic aspect of the show that we are used to getting, even if it wasn't necessarily from Tanjiro, because he was broke, busted, and disgusted trying to heal himself after the train crashed. So, all in all, it was like... I give it like a 9 out of 10.
What?
Like, I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. Like, I really liked it. Like, I liked it.
Why isn't it a 10 out of 10?
Because Rengoku died.
That's it. Okay, so first off, that movie's a 10 out of 10. In her eyes. It's a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10. Bro, it was whack. The friggin' Yeah, actually, I'm a train. What? That was so whack. I was like, yo, this is so whack. Like, that right there, like, I was really kind of, I don't want to say, I was like, yo, this movie's actually good all the way up to that point. I liked a lot of it.
It's like the Captain Phillips. Look at me. I am the train now.
Yeah, bro, like, it actually, big time, it reminds, so, you haven't watched JoJo yet.
I'm not going to.
If you ever do.
I'm not.
So, part 3 was the beginning of part 3.
Don't do no spoilers.
Dude, I've been out for like since I was in high school, so that's at least 4 years.
Don't do spoilers.
Spoiler alert for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure if you haven't watched it. But if you've watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and you're past part 3, hey, you're good here. Don't even worry about it. Actually, yeah, you're good here. I won't do part 5. But if you watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure past part 3, you're good here. If you haven't watched part 3, the entirety of part 3, yeah, go ahead and skip this. But honestly, that whole joint reminded me of part 3, the part where friggin' they stopped doing like Stardust Crusaders or the Star whatever Crusade, when they actually make it into Egypt, and then all the stand fighters are actual concept stands. So you got the nigga who plays the games, the I forgot the other dude's joint, and like, but after the part where the Red Flame dude comes back, because they fought the stand of the wishes and all that, after he came back and everything, I was like, yo, part 3 is whack, until they got to Dio, and I was like, it's the world, dude. After that,
literally none of that makes me want to watch JoJo.
Yeah, because part 3, the other half of part 3, I thought was kind of whack. And then I won't spoil part 5. But
please don't.
Point is that like when he said I am the train, or like I've molded with the train, I was like, yo, this is friggin' terrible. That just dropped. That was, I don't know. I was just like, yo, that's whack, bro. And it led to some really cool stuff because Tanjiro kept like, he had to like go through the joint and like fall asleep, and then Inosuke saved them and all that. And you know, kudos to Inosuke because
kudos to Inosuke.
I don't know if it was really the boar's mask on, because Tanjiro said he has a boar's mask on, so that's good. But then when the demon was dying, he said I couldn't track his eyeballs. All he said was I couldn't track his eyeballs, not because he had the boar's head or whatever. And I don't know if that's because
the idea was that he couldn't because the boar's head was covering his face.
Okay, and he doesn't obviously know it's a boar's head because he doesn't know Inosuke. But like for like that really killed the rest of the joint until Rengoku came, until the Ashura monk showed up, and that nigga was fighting Rengoku, because that was good. Because like
that was really good.
The dialogue,
I love seeing the
breathing techniques.
I love seeing the breathing techniques. So getting to see more of the flame one was just like really, really, really cool. You got like just the standard flame, you got the tiger, you got the dragon. It was cool. And yo, my boy Rengoku, like, he made his stand. Like when he punched him in the stomach, and like the whole arm was through his stomach, and then he was gonna come and punch him in the face, and Rengoku caught his fist. I about peed a little bit. Like,
yeah, all that was good.
It was just really,
but it wasn't
really great. Like even though like he died, like you definitely still get the whole idea, like what Tanjiro was like yelling at the end, like, but he didn't lose because everybody was like able to survive. And more than anything, like Rengoku went out like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he got an arm in his stomach, he got his face messed up, his eyeball, he got, you know, that boy got some internal bleeding going on. Like everything about him is literally just like on its last leg, and like Rengoku is making like the stand to end all stands. Like he was just like, not today, bitch, not today. So it was really good. It was kind of like, not like to compare it, but it was very much so like how All Might makes you feel, like when he comes and he's just like, I am here. Rengoku was just like giving me I am here vibes, and I was like, you got an arm in your stomach, bro, but you're here, and I'm here for you.
I'm about to cry again.
Rengoku.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like the dialogue between the two.
Yeah, the dialogue was great.
I guess not between the two necessarily, but just the monk saying his whole joint, or the demonic monk.
Yeah, wanting him to become a demon and all that kind of stuff.
The whole entire time. That was
basically
really
cool. Like you're gonna reach your peak. You're not gonna be able to go any further because you're gonna get old and you're gonna die. And I feel like we visit that a lot in anime series where we have supernatural creatures where
we're way too deep into it for me, dude.
Yeah.
I
studied this.
Hey, go ahead.
Okay, let me finish. But so, just the idea that we have a lot of times in anime, with supernatural elements, demons, yokai, akashi.
Are they not the same?
Sometimes they're the same. Oni, whatever you want to call them. But always this idea that like humans are weaker than, simply because, you know, they're frailer, they die rapidly, they can't regenerate, and all this kind of stuff. And it's like I said, it's a reoccurring thing that we always see and we always hear conversation about between, you know, the characters. But I really like how
that's your boy Vegeta.
Rengoku was very much so, you know, like they always basically say back something along the lines like that's what it means to be like human, you know, or like humans have like free will and that's what makes it special or whatever. But I really like that Rengoku was like, nah, like we do stuff and we get old and we die and like that shit's fire. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna look at my next birthday a little bit different. Because of Rengoku.
I don't understand. I don't like you. I don't like you.
Yeah. Oh, he was like, fuck you, bitch. And I was like,
I don't like you.
So yeah, it was great. It was great. I loved it. And honestly, it
I just like that he kept saying stuff.
It could be a 10. It could be a 10. It might be a 10.
It is a 10. In your eyes, it's a 10.
It's a 10. I blame myself. It's a 10. So yeah, that was our very Ratchet and very spoiler filled
6 out of 10
review of Demon Slayer Mugen Train, Mugen, Mucus. I'm not really sure how to say it.
Mugen, baby. Mugen. Shout out to Saffron Central.
That's right. Yeah. So, little brother, thank you for coming with me, even though you hadn't seen the anime until like 2 weeks ago, and it's not really an anime that you like. But thank you for coming and indulging me and supporting me.
It's okay.
And yeah, because you came with me to see My Hero too, and you don't like My Hero, like.
But the My Hero movie was good. Wait, which one did we see?
We saw Heroes Rising.
Is that the one
where they share all for one?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
That was good.
Wouldn't watch the show. Well, if I watched the movie, but I had never watched the show, I would have watched the show, and then I would have been disappointed. Maybe I wouldn't have been disappointed. I don't know, huh?
Okay.
That's actually a good concept.
Good night, everybody. Senpai out. Do you want to say bye?
Gang, gang.